What is up, guys? Belamy here, and welcome to another episode of Prime Survival. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of enchanting, and I've got myself a little bit of new armor here. I got all iron armor. I'm using my old iron helmet, and we crafted a new set of iron chest pieces and trousers and boots, and we're going to go ahead and do some enchanting today. Now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to show the regular way people would enchant their gear before we go ahead and dabble in the villager stuff that I've been setting up over the last few episodes. Now, the first thing that we're going to need is an enchanting table. So we're going to go ahead and take some of our diamonds here because we're going to need one of them for the enchanting table. We already have some obsidian. Now, obsidian can be mined if you combine water and lava in any point in the world, or you can just find obsidian down in the depths of Minecraft, and you will need a diamond pickaxe in order to mine that. 4 pieces of obsidian, like so. And then we're going to place 2 diamonds either side and then a book on top, and we get an enchanting table. So I'm going to go ahead and craft that. And yes, we have our enchanting table. Very, very good. Now the next thing that we're actually going to need is a few bookshelves, because in order for our enchanting table to work correctly, we want a whole bunch of bookshelves. So I'm going to take some acacia planks here, and we already have 15 bookshelves, but we're going to craft a couple more just so you guys know how to do that. And we're going to go ahead and place 3 books in a row like so, and then we're going to put planks either side of these like so, and we can make some bookshelves. Now I'll make the max amount it's going to let me here. Alright, so total we have 22 bookshelves, which I believe is actually the perfect amount for what we're going to do today. Now, with your enchanting table, in order to unlock higher level enchantments, you actually need to have more bookshelves around the enchanting table. And the ideal amount you want is 15 or more, but we're going to do slightly more today just to be safe. I'm going to show you guys the best kind of configuration that people like to do when it comes to setting up enchanting tables in Minecraft. And we'll set up a little thing here. I'm probably not going to leave this here because I'm not really going to need this later on, but who knows, maybe we will. Now, I'm going to place my enchanting table down on the ground like this. You can place it in your house, in any building you want. I'm just going to place it out here in the open for now, just so it's easier for me to place everything down. And then I'm going to take our bookshelves. Now, in order for a bookshelf to feed into the enchanting table, it has to be within 2 blocks, essentially. So at this distance, it's going to be feeding into our enchanting table, and you can see these little particles that are feeding into it slightly there. You can see them kind of floating between the bookshelf and the enchanting table. Now, that means that if we were to place 1 more here and 1 more here, these 2 will also feed into our enchanting table. You can see all the particles flying off those guys. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to place 1, 2, 3 like that. And then another 1, 2, 3 on this side. Now, at this point, we have a total of 9 bookshelves facing the enchanting table. We're not going to get the maximum rank, so we're going to have to place a few more, and we're going to go ahead and do 1 here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. And that's going to give us a total of 9, plus another 9, which is 18, which is great. But just to be safe, I always like to place another 2 like so, because it'll create ourselves a nice little room for our enchanting table. And there's absolutely no way that there's not at least 15 blocks facing this enchanting table at any given time. So this is the best way to do it, in my opinion. And it kind of looks nice. You don't necessarily have to. You can obviously just do it with like a corner. Put a couple below, or just, do the original. As long as there's 15 within range, you should reach the max rank of enchantments available on this crafting table. Alright, now before we go ahead and explore a little bit more with our enchanting table, we need something to enchant. So we're going to go ahead and take the rest of our diamonds here, and we're going to make ourselves a diamond pickaxe, because why wouldn't we, right? Take that stick out there. Alright, so we got ourselves a diamond pickaxe. Yay, alright, that's wonderful. Now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to place this onto the crafting table here. And we're going to have to place some lapis lazuli, which is this wonderful blue thing right here. You can find these in mines, digging down in the depths of Minecraft. And we can mouse over any one of these 3 enchantments here, and we can see that for cost of 1 lapis lazuli and 1 enchantment level, which is going to take our level down here, so we'll go from level 51 to 50, we'll get efficiency 1, or we can do efficiency 2, which is going to be 2 lapis lazuli and 2 enchantment levels, or we can do fortune 3, which is going to be 3 lapis lazuli and 3 enchantment levels. But right now, I'm not going to actually put anything on this diamond pickaxe, because none of those enchantments are ones that I want just yet. what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to make a iron pickaxe just to actually let's make an iron sword. Let's make an iron sword and see what we can't get on that. So we're going to make a brand new iron sword here and place it in the window, and we can put Unbreaking 3, Knockback 1, or Sharpness 2 on this bad boy to see what it does. Now, we can go ahead and throw Sharpness 2 on there, and this is just going to give us more attack damage than the original one. So we can see here now our sword does 7.5 attack damage, and our base iron sword is 6 attack damage. So the enchantment gives it a bit more damage. That's wonderful. Now, what else we can do is, instead of actually just enchanting things directly, we can actually combine an enchantment with a book. Now, we can see here that there are 3 different enchantments that we can get here, except each one has a question mark at the end of it. Now, what this means is that, one, you can either get a higher rank of that specific enchantment, or you could get that enchantment plus additional enchantments, or you could actually get a completely different enchantment separately as well, I do believe. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to put piercing. Do I want to spend 3 enchantment levels? Sure, we'll do this. We'll go ahead and try and put power level 3 or power rank 3 onto this enchantment book, which is an enchantment that gives additional damage to a bow. And we'll go ahead and click that one, and we can see we got a power 3 enchantment book. Now, this can be saved and used later, and the way we're going to apply this to an actual bow, if we were to have one, was we would need an anvil. Now, to make an anvil, you're going to need a few iron blocks, and to make iron blocks, you're going to have to fill a complete crafting window with a block of iron, with iron ingots like so, and you'll get some iron blocks. And then to make the iron anvil itself, you will have to place 3 iron blocks at the top like so, and then make a kind of shape at the bottom like this, sort of like you would expect for an anvil, and you get yourself an anvil. Now, before we go ahead and place this down, I would like to show you guys that you can't actually just place an anvil anywhere floating in the sky, because it's affected by gravity and it will fall. So, it actually sounds kind of funny doing it like that, but that's how anvils work. I think it's great, and there's some fun things you can actually do with anvils. But right now, what we're going to do is we're going to try and apply this enchantment onto an actual bow. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some string over here real quick, and we're going to craft ourselves a bow. Alrighty, so we grabbed ourselves some string. We're going to need a few more sticks, and we'll show you guys how to make a bow, just in case you weren't 100% sure. To make a bow, you'd simply take 3 sticks like so, and then make a line with your string like so. So kind of make the shape of a bow in your crafting window, and you'll get a bow like so. That unintentionally rhymed. But what we're going to do now is we're going to take the bow, put it into our anvil window here, and we're going to add it with the power enchantment, and we will end up with a power 3 enchanted bow, and this is going to cost us 3 levels to enchant as well. Now, I'm not actually going to combine these right now because I don't want a power 3 bow. I will try to make a better bow a little bit later on. But what we're going to actually show now is a kind of better way that we've been setting up our enchantments the past few episodes with all of our librarians here. Now, I've been busy farming a few emeralds. You can see I got a decent amount here. I also still have pumpkins and wheat from trading with all of our farmers. But what we're going to go ahead and do is just clear a little bit of inventory space right here, just to make a bit of room. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our diamond pickaxe, and we're going to do some trading with our villagers. Now, I've got a couple books here. What I'm actually going to do, since I'm not going to keep this set up right now, is I'm actually going to break 2 of these bookshelves, because they'll give us a couple extra books that we used on them. And we're going to go ahead in here, and we're going to do some trading with our villagers. Now, we got a bunch of different enchantments available with the villagers that we set up here, such as Efficiency 4. We also have Efficiency 2. Obviously, we're not going to buy that one. And we also have Mending. What else do we have? We have Smite, Piercing, which is for bows. Silk Touch, which is a great enchantment. And we also have such Power 5, which would be good for our bow. We have Sweeping Edge for our sword, Quick Charge, Fortune 2, and a bunch of different enchantments like Unbreaking. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and buy an Unbreaking. This is going to cost us 39 emeralds and a book, and we can get that enchantment. What else do we have with this guy here? We have the Efficiency 4 over here, and we also have Mending. I'm going to go ahead and buy a Mending. Actually, we have 2 with Mending, so which one's actually cheaper? You'll see this guy, he has Mending for us, but it's costing us 20 emeralds and a book. And this guy, which was this one, has it for 8 emeralds and a book. So I'm going to buy it off this guy. We'll put this power one aside for now. And what else do we want? We want that efficiency 4. Where was that? Who had efficiency 4? Was it you? Yes, it is. Alright, great. So I'm going to go ahead and buy one efficiency 4 and an additional one for a little bit later. Now, what we can do now is we can come up to our anvil here and we can throw our diamond pickaxe on the anvil and put mending on, and this is going to cost us 2 enchantment levels. So you can see we're level 47 down the bottom here. If we use this, it's going to take 2 levels, and now we have a mending diamond pickaxe. Mending is a great enchantment. It basically will feed any XP that you get from monsters into your pickaxe to repair durability. We can see, right now we don't have any of our durability loss, so the durability bar is not going down. But if our pickaxe was, say, in the red and it was about to break, as long as it has mending, we can just go out and we can kill some monsters or trade some villagers or breed some animals, whatever you can do to get some XP, and it will repair it as long as you're holding it in your hand like we are now. So it's a really, really great enchantment, and most people elect to put that on pretty much all of their gear so they never have to actually replace it after they've gone through the effort of enchanting it all. Now, we can add multiple enchantments onto gear here, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to add Unbreaking 3. This is going to cost 4 enchantment levels, and that's going to give us an additional enchantment, which is a very good enchantment. This one allows our pickaxe to actually last a bit longer in terms of durability. So, essentially, when we're breaking blocks, it's going to take a little bit less durability off of our pickaxe, meaning it's going to last much, much longer. The next one we have is Efficiency 4. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get a villager with Efficiency 5, but Efficiency is going to allow you to mine through blocks a little bit faster. So, diamond pickaxes, already quite quick when it comes to mining through bricks, but giving it Efficiency is going to make this much, much faster. So, we'll go ahead and we'll add Efficiency 4 to our pickaxe here. It's going to cost us 7 enchantment levels, which is quite a bit, but it is a high-ranking enchantment. And now our pickaxe is going to be able to mine through blocks much, much faster, which is really, really cool. The last thing that we can do, which is why we've got 2 books of efficiency here, is we can go ahead and we can add another Efficiency 4 to this diamond pickaxe. Now, this is not going to make it Efficiency 8, or it's not going to have 2 times of Efficiency 4. What this is actually going to do is it's going to give us Efficiency 5, which is the max rank of efficiency, meaning that our diamond pickaxe is going to mine as fast as it possibly can for a diamond pickaxe, which is great. And now this is going to cost us 12 enchantment levels, which is pretty steep. We're going to start running pretty low on enchantment levels here, but that's because the more enchantments we add, the more it's going to actually cost, which makes perfect sense. Now we can actually rename our diamond pickaxe while we're here as well. So I can go ahead and remove all of this and call it, let's think of a creative name here. You know what? Just for the sake of fun, I'm going to go ahead and name my pickaxe George. And we're going to take George with us everywhere, wherever we go, no matter where we go. George is going to be with us, George the diamond pickaxe. And we're going to go ahead and combine that. And now our pickaxe is not only named George, but it has Efficiency 5. And that is amazing. Now, there are a few other enchantments that we could go ahead and put onto this pickaxe. Now, we have a few more worthy trades in here that we could be doing. Now, another great enchantment to put on your pickaxes, shovels, and different tools is Silk Touch. Now, Silk Touch has a strange interaction where it will actually allow you to break objects or break blocks without changing their state. So, for example, if I was to break a stone block, instead of it turning into cobblestone, it would remain stone. And this happens with a lot of different things. So it's very, very useful and can be very, very nice in a lot of different ways. And the other one that I would like is, do we actually have a fortune? We have looting, which is great for later. But do we have fortune? I think we had a fortune. Where are you? Piercing? No. Silk Touch, Blast Protection, Mending. Already got that one. I think we had a fortune somewhere. There, we got a fortune 2. It's not the highest rank of fortune, but it's not bad. And what we can do is we can go ahead and buy 2 of those, and we'll go ahead and pop this onto our diamond pickaxe here. Now, what we can do is we can throw our diamond pickaxe into the window here and our Silk Touch, and we can go ahead and add Silk Touch. But I'm not going to actually put Silk Touch on this pickaxe just yet because I want a non-Silk Touch pickaxe, and a Silk Touch pickaxe for when I actually want Silk Touch to be in the mix, because Silk Touch can be kind of frustrating in some cases when you don't actually want it. For example, if you were to break something like a redstone block, which would normally give you redstone dust, it will actually just give you the redstone block, and you'll have to go ahead and take that redstone block, place it on the ground, and break it with a non-Silk Touch pickaxe to get the redstone. So it can be a little bit frustrating in some cases, so I'm not actually going to put the Silk Touch on it right now, and I'm actually going to put Fortune on it. Now, Fortune 2, like I said, is not the max rank of enchantment that we can put onto this pickaxe, but we can go ahead and combine it with another Fortune 2 when I get a few more levels and get a little bit better. Now, Fortune is a great enchantment because it means when mining certain things, such as redstone, we'll use as an example again, say regularly we may get 5 or 6 redstone dust, it will maybe give us a chance to get 8 or 9 redstone dust. That's just an example, those aren't exact numbers, but it means the same thing for diamonds as well. So if we were to find diamonds and mine that, normally we're guaranteed to get 1 diamond per diamond block that we find. This gives us a chance to actually get 2. So that's really great, and we're going to go ahead and combine that. We're going to go all the way down to level 2, but it was worth it because George is looking beautiful. We can go ahead and add Fortune 2 onto that again later to get max rank of Fortune 3, and yeah, this is going to be a great pickaxe for us to use in the future. Now I can go ahead and go down into our mine just a little bit here and show you guys just how much faster this pickaxe is going to be than the iron pickaxes we've been using up until now I should say. And we can go give it a bit of a test run. So I'm not going to go too far down in the cave because that'll take too long, but I'm going to go down just a few levels so that I'm not going to disrupt anything above ground, and we'll just dig through some stone here. So here we go. Wonderful, it's so fast. And you'll see that when we're digging, a little bit of iron. May as well grab that while I'm here. Wonderful. All right. So you'll see that I've lost a little bit of durability, and now that I've lost a little bit of durability, my bar on my pickaxe has gone green. That means I'm missing a few points of durability, not many. It's not a huge deal, but we can actually fix that. Now, see, we have a little bit of coal up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a few of our blocks that we just mined out, and we're going to pillar up to that coal, because coal, when you mine it, is actually going to give us a little bit of XP. So I'm going to go ahead and mine this, and you'll see that my durability bar just filled all the way back up, and now it's as if I have a completely brand new pickaxe once again because of the mending enchant. So that's really, really great. Essentially, we can keep this pickaxe forever. It's never going to run out. As long as we don't accidentally overuse it without mining a little bit of coal here, or go ahead and killing a few monsters. And the other tip that I will give is you can actually go ahead and take your diamond pickaxe and you can put it in your offhand, which is where your shield goes, and then put a sword in your main hand and go ahead and fight some monsters. And as long as it's in your left hand over on the left hand side of your screen there, it will actually receive the XP from the mending. So that's super, super good. But there you have it, guys. That is enchanting Belamy Prime style. I personally prefer to avoid the enchanting table unless it's absolutely necessary for certain things, and I like to just use my villages, which is why we spent so much time setting all of those guys up so we can trade for all of our enchantments that we want. Now, ideally, we would want max rank of every single enchantment, which is maybe something that we will do later in the series, but for now, this is great. George is looking quite beefy with his Mending, Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 5, and Fortune rank 2. Like I said, later on, I'm going to add this Fortune 2 into there as well, just to get it looking a little bit nicer. But for the time being, we're going to go ahead and put these extra enchantments aside in our chest over here, because we don't want them clogging up our inventory. Now, this Silk Touch is something I will definitely use later, same with the Fortune 2. This Power 3, I'm not actually going to use, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw it over the wall here. It can stay down there, I'm not going to actually use it, and it's just going to sit up and clog up my inventory if I did. And because if you didn't notice, we actually had a Power 5 enchantment trade available with our villagers there. So we don't actually have any use for a Power 3 when we could just straight up buy a Power 5 for a few emeralds. So I'm going to go ahead and put my last diamond back in here, and we're going to have to go looking for a few more diamonds, it seems, in upcoming episodes, because we only have a pickaxe right now. We had to use 2 of our diamonds to make that enchanting table, and we're going to need a couple more diamonds in order to deck ourselves in diamonds. But what we might do is actually, we can throw some enchantments on our, we can't really put too many enchantments on our iron stuff at the moment because we're only level 4. We're going to run out of enchanting levels very quickly if we try to go ahead and enchant anything else, because George here sucked up pretty much all of our levels from almost level 50 down to level 4. So we're going to go ahead and just continue playing the game for a little bit here, because we're going to wait until we get a little bit more experience from different things, trading with villages and, you know, doing our breeding and things like that before we can do any more enchanting. But ideally, in the next few episodes, we'll get our hands on some, you know, a diamond sword, some more diamond tools, maybe a little bit of diamond armor. But before we do that, we're going to have to do a little bit more work on our village, because instead of digging down to find our diamonds, we're going to be getting all of our diamond gear within the walls here from our villages. So stay tuned for that if you want to learn how to set up villages to get yourselves easy diamond gear and diamond weapons and diamond tools. That's what we're going to be doing in the coming episodes of the Prime Survival series. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video and you learned a thing or two about enchanting, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys have any tips to leave for me in the comments, that would be wonderful. Or, you know, feel free to join my Discord and, you know, come chat over there with us and everyone else in the community. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Prime Survival. Cheers, guys.